Bringing you the flavor of the Midlands. Live from Columbia, this is Soda City Live.
Welcome back, everyone, to Soda City Live. Of course, there's no way to return the favor for the many sacrifices made by our military service members, but there is an organization trying to bring hope to veterans, helping them heal from the wounds that maybe aren't visible to the naked eye, and they're doing it through music. As a part of the United for Veterans initiative, WIS News is a proud partner of Guitars for Vets. Heather Smith is the liaison for Guitars for Vets, and we are so glad you're here. And it was so funny when you and I saw each other in the hallway. We've known each other for a while, and we're like, should we have called it? Are we clashing a little bit?
I think we look fabulous. Actually, we look just like your bouquet
There you
of flowers.
go. There you go.
It's a perfect time.
You saw the positive. Guitars for Vets. I remember quite a while back when you came to me and you said, hey, I've got to tell you about this program I'm working on. This is a national group, right?
It is.
And then you've said, but it needs to be here locally. For viewers who have not heard of Guitars for Vets, what is it?
So Guitars for Vets is a 501c3 that did start in the northern region of the United States. And what we do is we give veterans guitars and we teach them how to play guitar. And we give them a 10-week instruction lesson, and our goal is to help all of the veterans that are suffering through PTSD or any other problems that they've come back from their service with.
What kind of response are you getting from the vets?
I'm excited to let you know we have got an overwhelming response from our veterans. We actually have well over 150 veterans on the wait list.
Just in this area?
Just in South Carolina.
And so you had at one time said, hey, if you have a guitar and you can donate it, and people said, yes, I'm not using this guitar anymore and it's good and we'll let the veteran have it. But now you have another need because you had such an outpouring of guitars and you have so many veterans interested, but you need instructors.
Right, and thank you for saying that. During the COVID times is when we actually brought forth Guitars for Vets in South Carolina. And so because it was COVID and because people were working from home, we were able to get many instructors to help our veterans and able to graduate veterans throughout that process. But now that we have returned back to people going back on tour, concerts happening, we have a major problem and we need instructors. We are in desperate need of instructors.
So what does somebody do if they're watching this and they say, hey, I know how to strum a guitar, I'd be willing to be part of it. How much of a time commitment are we talking about?
We're looking at, they can put forth the time that they can. If they want to teach one veteran or 2 or 3 or 10, that is up to them. All we're asking for is 30 minutes of their time for 10 weeks. Mm-hmm. And that can be done on an electronic platform of their choosing. It could be Zoom, it could be Teams, however they feel.
Hadn't thought about that, mm-hmm. Right. But it sure would be nice if they could do it in person just for that person-to-person contact.
It would.
Any way to volunteer is wonderful. You have a deadline of March 1st for getting people signed up?
We do have a deadline for March 1st for getting people signed up because, like I said, our wait list is quite long.
Okay.
And what I want to do is I don't want to do a disservice to our veterans, and I want to get them in that program and starting to learn how to play guitar as soon as possible. But of course, if we do have people that just hear about it after March 1st,
yes,
please reach out to me.
Of course, because you are Heather Smith and you're going to make sure it happens. Here's the information on your screen. Try to do it by March 1st, but there are 3 locations if you want to drop off the guitar. Bath Fitter, Palmetto State Armory, that's on Fernandina Road. The Bath Fitter, of course, is on Hugie Street. Or the South Carolina Department of Veterans Affairs, which is on St. Julian Place, Suite 305. And again, you can get all that information right there on your screen, and you can be sure to be part of this Guitars for Vets, such a wonderful, wonderful program. What else would somebody need to know, Heather, about getting involved with this?
If anybody wants to get involved, I am in also desperate need of assistance because this is something I do on the side.
Yes.
I do have a full-time job,
right.
And I am a single mother.
Right.
And so if someone wants to assist me with unloading our veterans, I'm more than happy to sit down with them and see if they're a good fit to help out with the charity.
You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, because there are people who would say, well, I'd love to make sure this thing happens, but they may have no musical talent, they may not own a guitar. Obviously they could make a financial donation, but yes, just to be doing some of the grunt work that is needed to make it happen. That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
All right. Heather Smith, thank you so much. Guitars for Vets, another great program. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to be back with more Soda City Live in just a moment. You're also going to meet a small little girl with a big vision. She may be tiny, but she's pretty powerful. Coming up after this.